Hello students, in our last video, in the first chapter, that is sources of history, we had learned about two sources, that is material sources and written sources. Today we will learn the third sources of learning modern history, that is oral sources. Following are the oral sources of history. Just see this chart. The oral sources, inspirational songs. Inspirational songs means motivational songs, the songs from which we get motivated. Folk songs, poadas. Folk tales means folk stories, narrations, interviews, fairs, jalsa or art groups, or the rhythmic prose means paragraphs which is written in the form of rhythm, which is called OV also. Now let's begin with the inspirational songs. As I told you that inspirational songs means the songs through which we get motivated, through which we get inspiration. And during the period of freedom movement, various inspirational songs were composed, means written during the period of freedom movement when Indians were fighting against the British rule to get rid of the British rule, to get freedom from the Britishers. Many inspirational songs were written, and these songs are available today also in the written form. And it was earlier, at that time, it was written just to provide inspiration to the people to fight against the British rule. And they are still present also, they are in good condition. So through these inspirational songs we can get the history of modern period, the condition of India during the time of freedom struggle, or the condition of India during the independence period. Next is the Pavada. Pavada is also a source of modern Indian history, and it is written about any historical event or the about the work of great person, like historical event like struggle of 1857 for the independence. 1857 struggle जो था to fight against the British rule, that struggle is written in the form of pavadas, and in that the valor means bravery of revolutionaries during the British rule is also written. And from these pavadas people got motivation and spirit to fight against the British rule. And pavadas were also written about the work of सत्यशोधक समाज. सत्यशोधक समाज के वर्क्स जो थे वो डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए भी पवाडास वेर ऑल्सो रिटन. एंड द संयुक्त महाराष्ट्र मूवमेंट एंड मेनी अदर इवेंट्स हैव डिस्क्राइब्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पवाडास. सो इन शॉर्ट, पवाडास आर व्हाट? पवाडास आर रिटन टू डिस्क्राइब एनी हिस्टोरिकल मूवमेंट और the work of any great person. Next is video, audio and the audio visual sources. As you all know that here we are learning the sources of history of modern period. So in the modern period new technology were developed. Because of new technology, videos, audios and audio visual sources were also arrived. So from the name itself we can understand the meaning of video. Video means what? The things which we can see as well as hear. Video. Next is audio, means the things through which we can only hear. Audio visual means what? We can observe, we can see as well as hear. So in the audiovisual sources, photographs, recordings, films, etc. are included. We will learn about the photographs. As you all understand the meaning of photographs. Photographs are what? Photographs are usually clicked, a picture click of any person or place or event, and through those clicks we can understand the physical features of any place. For example, if we take the click of any monument like Taj Mahal, so the person who is observing that photograph, that person can understand about that color of the Taj Mahal, color of the monument, the style of building, the structure, that physical features. So in that way, photographs are very useful source for writing history because they give information about any person or place physical features. And this is photographs are considered as more reliable compared to any other sources of history. Earlier in the medieval period, paintings were also there. Paintings were also used as a sources of history, as a oral sources of history. But those sources, paintings were not considered as authentic as photographs, because that painter who has made that painting, that painter may not be able to describe any person's physical features or any places in a proper way. But photographs are considered to be more authentic. Next is the recordings. Recordings are what? You all know, recordings means simply we just record any person's speech or songs. So photographs, recordings were also used during the modern period of history, and that recording is in the form of only audio sources of history. We can only just hear, we cannot watch, we cannot see anything in the recordings. And in the recording, the speeches of leaders that or any great personalities or their songs are recorded, and then that is preserved further, and it is passed from one generation to another. Like national anthem, that is Jan Gan Man, which we all sing every day in our school. It is sung by Rabindranath Tagore, and it is recorded by himself. And a speech of Subhash Chandra Bose, बोस का स्पीच जो है, that is also an audio sources for study of history of modern period, because in that he has spoken about the condition of pre-British India, struggle of Indian to fight against the Britishers. Now films is considered very unique, very new, very great discovery of modern technology, which was discovered in the 20th century. And Dada Saheb Phalke in the year 1913, had laid the foundation of Indian film industry. In the films we can see as well as hear audio, therefore it is called audiovisual recording, audiovisual sources of learning history. An audiovisual recording of the Dandi Yatra, Salt Satyagraha, Quit India movement launched by Gandhiji. These films are available even today also. The historical events, ये जो historical events हुए थे, they are available in the film form, and we can watch it. So through these films, the events can be seen in reality. We can compare the events and understand the history of modern India. Here children, compared to ancient and medieval period, the sources of study of modern history are more and in variety because of the development of modern technology. The archaeological sources, the sources through which we, the things which has discovered by digging, the material which we have got by digging, that are also available in great quantity of modern history, and they are also in better state because they are of recent time. They are not as much old as ancient periods history. So there are many written sources preserved in the archives also. But while referring the written sources of modern Indian history, are many and they are preserved in a good condition in the archives, but whenever we are referring the written sources, we need to compare the opinion of different people, different writers, their ideology. Then only we should come to the conclusion that which one's opinion or which one's ideology is correct while writing the history. And then only we can pass the historical event from one generation to another. So children, in this chapter we all learn about the sources of history of modern India, and in the sources of history of modern India we have discussed about these three sources which were also there in the sources of history of ancient India and medieval India. But in the modern India, because of the development of new technology, new sources were also included that we have learned about audio visual and audio visual. Now here you have to read this chapter, whole chapter 2 times, and understand the central idea of the chapter. In the next lecture we will discuss the question answers. Thank you.